I quit my job when I was 23 years old and moved to the beaches of Mexico, working from cafes, my home, airport lounges, you name it, and then grew that business to do over 7 figures a year in annual sales by the age of 25, and then earned my first $1 million in profit by 28. And I did it all by traveling 50 countries around the world and working all from home, growing remote teams. And I've learned a few things along the way that can completely destroy all of your productivity, and also a few simple things that can boost your productivity to new heights significantly. And in this episode, I want to share with you the 6 things that you can do today to massively boost your productivity if you work from home. The first thing is you must finish your day before you even start it. It means you've actually got to create a plan for your next day before you even start your day. So at the end of every single day, what I'll do, I'll sit down and I'll actually create a bit of a plan and plan it into my calendar of what I'm doing the next day. Who are the people I got to meet? What am I going to get done? What are my most important things to get done? So then I know what time I'm going to start my day, when I'm going to finish my day, and how I can prioritize the things that are most important to me. It's been proven that our minds are built to solve problems, not hold problems. So if you write down all the things that you've got to get done the next day, the night before you even start your day, you're going to not only have an incredible sleep and then wake up feeling absolutely incredible, but you're going to be a lot clearer thinking the next day because you can now focus on solving problems instead of holding all the things that you've been thinking about in your head. So get them out of your head and just write a plan for the next day each night before you go to bed. Write down all the things you got to get done, how you're going to go about it, what's important, what's not important, so you can get all of these things out so you can focus on what really matters. Number 5 is you must start your morning strong. Develop some type of morning routine. You see, when I was 23 and I just moved to Mexico, I didn't have a routine because before that, I used to wake up, get in the car, go to work right away. There was no routine, I didn't have time for it. So when I got to Mexico, I sort of thought I had all this freedom. So I would sleep in if I wanted to, I'd wake up when I felt like it. I would go to the gym maybe, I'd go for a surf, I'd get a coconut, and then I'd start working when I just felt like it. And what happened was I got very lazy and really unproductive. I was focusing on putting out fires versus doing productive income producing activity. And what happened was the end of the day would come very, very quickly and I'd be working to midnight to try and get more things done because I felt like I didn't get much done that day. So I wasn't getting the most out of my actual day and my freedom in Mexico, and I wasn't getting the most out of my work, all because I had no idea how to actually start my day. So now what I do is every single day I wake up at about the same time. I wake up at about 7:30. I wake up at about 6:30 to 7 o'clock. First thing I do, I get in the shower and I have the end of my shower completely freezing cold. This boosts dopamine, it wakes me up, it shocks my system, and I get ready for my day. I'll then go outside, I'll sit down in the sun and just write out 10 gratitudes and then write out my 3 goals that I'm focusing on. If I really feel like it that day, I'll do 10 minutes of meditation and then I go straight to the gym. I get straight to the gym because it's one of the most annoying things to do for me. And if I don't do it right away, I'm not gonna find time later in the day. It's gonna interrupt my flow in the middle of the day later. So I go straight to the gym right away. And now this gets me completely done. I'm home by about 9 o'clock in the morning. I have my shake, I get ready for the day, and then I'm ready to actually start my work day. I've got the hard thing out of the way first. I've set myself up for success. My mind's right, I'm clear, I feel fit, I feel strong, I'm full, and I'm ready to go. So what's your morning routine? You don't have to have some crazy ass long cold therapy, hot therapy, running, red light therapy, reading 13 books, meditating for 8 hours. You don't need all these crazy things. You just need something that's gonna prime your body and prime your mind right. So when you wake up, you actually have some sort of ritual, some sort of routine to follow instead of waking up and just being like, well, what am I gonna do next? If you do this, you're already putting your mind into this space of having to solve problems that aren't necessary. We can only make X amount of decisions per day before we get decision fatigue. So don't waste any important decision-making strength on stupid things like what should I do to start my day today? The 4th one is to dress for success. Now there has been countless studies done, and I got this from reading The Magic of Thinking Big, of how important it is for the clothing that we wear on what it actually does for our identity and how we feel about ourselves. So if you're waking up and you're wearing your pajamas, then you think you can wear your pajamas around the house because no one's gonna be there and you can work in your pajamas all day. This is the worst thing you can be doing. So I have just 4 different outfits, that's it. I keep it really simple. The first one is I have an outfit for the gym. I have gym clothes I wear to the gym. And as soon as I put my gym outfit on, I'm ready for a workout. It just changes my mindset. It tells me that I'm ready, I'm about to work out, and to get ready, let's go for it. The next outfit I have is something for a nice dinner. Maybe I've got button ups, jeans, things like this that I wear. And when I put this on, I feel nice. I feel successful. And I'm sure you do as well. I'm sure you've got clothes that when you wear it, you feel like an absolute boss. So they're for fancy dinners. I then have another outfit for just comfortable lazing around the house. Maybe it's a movie night at home. Maybe it's just dinner. Maybe it's just hanging out on a Sunday relaxing. And that's that outfit. And then my fourth outfit is what you see right here. This is my work outfit. I have my whole wardrobe is just filled with black shirts and black pants. And when I wear this, I just feel like I'm in work mode. I wear this on stage. I wear this when I travel the world. I wear this when I'm on work mode. So what I do when I come home from the gym, I instantly get out of my gym clothes and I put on my proper work outfit. What this does, it tells my brain to get ready. We're now going into work mode. Me personally, I just like to keep this really simple. It makes shopping really easy. It makes decision making really easy. Mark Zuckerberg does the exact same thing, wears the same thing every single day because he doesn't want to waste decisions on what he should wear today. So I wear nearly the same thing every single day. But then when I'm finished for the day, I'll change out of these clothes into more comfortable clothes because it tells me again that I'm done for the day and I'm not in work mode anymore. So what is going to be your work from home uniform? What is something that when you put it on, it tells your brain, it switches your identity and tells you that you're now in a boss mode, you're now working, something that you feel successful in, you feel good in, and it's going to make you feel good about actually working. Number 3 is to actually have an allocated workspace. Now for so long, I would just work anywhere around the house and the energy was just so off for me. It wasn't working and sometimes I would work out in the kitchen, sometimes my partner would work in the bedroom, and it just didn't work. And until we came and had a conversation, because this is what happens. Each environment has a different energy center to it. So the bedroom, the only two things that should ever happen in a bedroom is rest and sex. You should never bring work into the bedroom and it just disrupts the energy in there. So that way, when you go into the bedroom later, you know it's just for sleeping or sex and cuddling and these things. This is why I don't put a TV in my bedroom because I don't disrupt the energy. I don't cross-pollinate. That's not what I do. And same with the living area, the living room, the TV room. For me, that's not the workspace either. That is for relaxing or reading or meditating or something like that, doing something that's not work focused. So I have a dedicated office. I set up a workspace. This is exactly where I work. I have a desk, I have lights, I have candles, I have all these nice things around that help me get into the mood. So you've got to create your actual workspace. You've got to create your space that when you go to it, you're in work mode. And when you leave it, you can close the door behind you and you're not in work mode anymore. Try not to have this as a central place of the building or your home, like the kitchen bench or dining room table or anything like that, unless you've really got a dedicated space that you can have set up as a bit of your office and keep it like that. Because once you've got a space that's set up just for you, where when you get into it, you get into work mode, once you've got that, you'll be so much more productive because your brain now says to you, I'm in work mode. And it doesn't say to you, I'm relaxing on the couch and I'm going to try and get my emails done. So don't try and do two things at once because you'll do your relaxing 50% and you'll work 50%. You're better off when you're at work, do your 100%, and when you relax your 100%. And here's a pro tip. You can't work from the pool or work from the beach or work outside or anything like this that you see all over social media, because anyone who's actually done that knows full well that you can barely see your computer screen at all. And it is so unproductive to try and sit in these places that look cool for Instagram. You're gonna be 10 times more productive if you just sit in a boring place with no distractions around you and just laser focus on the things that you need to do. Number 2 is to know your BAM, your bare ass minimum. I've talked about this quite a bit, and if you actually want to get my weekly planner on how I plan my weeks, you can hit the description below and download it for free, and you can literally steal my life by design planner on how I plan out my weeks, how I really focus on being more productive, and how I plan out my BAM. So your BAM is your bare ass minimum. So each day when you plan your day the night before, write down what is your 3 things that is your bare ass minimum, that if you only got those 3 things done today, then it would make today a very successful day. Because if you can focus on just really getting these 3 things done first, if you're having a really unproductive, lazy, horrible day, at least if you got these 3 things done, you know today has still been extremely productive. And if you're feeling incredible, then you can do your 3 things and then go ahead and do even more things. But if you know exactly what is the most important things for you to accomplish today, that when you accomplish them, they're gonna be the biggest tasks that are gonna move the needle the most, you're gonna be so productive but you'll not only be productive, you'll be effective, because there's a difference in being busy and then actually being effective. There's a difference in being productive and then being effective. And the last one is you got to take breaks. You can't just sit and do 10 hours straight at the computer. There's been so many studies done on this that, people try different things, and my recommendation is to try what works for you. I usually work for about 1 to 2 hours, totally dialed in, I feel really good, and then I'll have a quick 5-minute break. I'll get up, go to the bathroom, drink a water, walk outside, get some sun, then I'll come back down and I'll complete another task. What I prefer to do instead of timing how long I work, I like to focus on tasks. So I'll complete one thing, and once that thing's completely done, I might then have a break and come back again. But it's important to actually have breaks throughout your day so you can just get re-energized, get refocused, get some fresh air, walk out to the beach, do whatever you want to do, and actually schedule time to actually have lunch, have some food, stretch, and all these sorts of things. Because when you have breaks, it's going to boost your productivity, it's going to boost your energy and boost your mood, so you can come back into the flow a bit better and actually focus on being more productive. And here's the bonus one. A bonus one because I wanted to throw this one in as well. This has been the most ninja trick I've ever freaking found. If you're anything like me and your brain goes at 100 miles an hour, and if you have parents that never actually got you checked for ADHD and you sort of self-diagnose yourself as someone who can't focus at all, then you are going to love this. Very often, I can barely focus on doing the thing that I need to do. So this has helped so much. What I do is I put my phone on airplane mode, I put deep focused music on the stereo in my office, and I'll light some sort of candle or essential oils. I'll put grounding essential oils on my feet, and whatever you want to do. If you can change the whole scene so it completely just drops you into this flow state, nothing has made me focus more than doing those exact things. Put your phone on airplane mode so you can't get distracted, you can't easily pick it up and push social media. You have deep focus music, so it's nice and just chill music in the background, and the air just feels great. When I do this, I can sit down and do about 4 to 5 hours straight of deep, effective, productive work. That has been an absolute game changer to me. So take all of these 6 steps and the bonus one, apply them to your life, and increase your productivity and your effectiveness so you can increase your income and your lifestyle. That's what this whole entire channel is all about. Teaching you the skill set and the mindset so you can actually create your dream life. So if you got value from this, do the things, like it, subscribe, and share this episode to a friend who you know could be a little bit more productive with their time. And until the next episode, go out there and dream out loud.